Hello guys, everything started in 1990 when I was 6 years old. 1990 was a year with many important events like the reunification of Germany, the launch of the Hubble Space Telescope, Nelson Mandela was released from prison, and Tim Berners-Lee created the first web servers, the foundation for the World Wide Web. In the same year, Germany won the World Championship in Italy against Argentina, but all that mattered not so much for me back then. I'm a gamer more or less my whole life. I started with a Game Boy and an old computer like this with some relatively primitive games like Super Mario, Wing Commander or Monkey Island. A little later I played games like Doom and Zelda. The first few years I tried out a lot of different video games. In 1994, when I was 10 years old, one of the best video games ever came out, Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. I played a lot of Warcraft, and just 1 year later, another strategy game came out which I really loved, Command & Conquer. In 1995, they also released Warcraft 2. Just 1 year later, Blizzard released Diablo, the mother of all dungeon crawler games. Dungeon Keeper was released in 1997, which also was a very unique and fun game. The year 1998 was a great year for all gamers. Valve released Half-Life and Blizzard StarCraft, probably two of the best games ever made. In 2000, the year everyone was worried the whole system would fall apart because of a few zeros. In this year, Counter-Strike and Diablo 2 were released. In 2002, Blizzard released Warcraft 3, which was a great game, like all Blizzard games. I guess you noticed it already. One of my favorite gaming companies is Blizzard. The next great year for gamers was the year 2004. World of Warcraft, Half-Life 2, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas have been released to steal our time. I lost years to World of Warcraft. It became like a second life for me for some time. In the next few years there was only World of Warcraft. I had no interest in any other video games. After I got burnt out from World of Warcraft, I tried out a few mobile games like League of Legends, Heroes of the Storm, Heroes of New Earth, and of course Dota 2. In 2010, one old love could get my attention. StarCraft 2 was released, which I played for a while. Diablo 3 consumed my time in 2012 for a while, but the endgame just could not hold my attention for too long. In the next few years I tried out a few different games like Guild Wars 2 and some other free-to-play games. In 2016, Overwatch was released, which I played like all Blizzard games for a while, but I was never too good at shooter games. Since the end of 2016 I played Path of Exile, which is actually my great passion at the moment. The game is fun and challenging at the same time. Path of Exile changes so fast that I feel that I don't need any other games, because the guys from GGG constantly updating it with new content. I just love it. After I told you more or less my whole gaming history, I also want to tell you what you can expect on my YouTube channel. At the moment it is all about Path of Exile. I do video guides, builds, gameplay. I plan also to talk about some news. Maybe I will cover some other games as Path of Exile in the future as well. I don't know yet. Unfortunately, the older I grow, the less time I have for gaming. I work full time, have a girlfriend and a little baby girl at home, which cries for my attention. I still try to make a few videos every month. I hope you enjoyed this little excursion into my gaming past. Have fun and see you soon.